Jai Shri Mataji. A very good morning to everyone. Let us all bow down to Shri Mataji, raise our Mother Kundalini and put Bandhan. Let us recite Shri Ganesh Mantra.
श्री आदिशक्ति माता जी श्री निर्मला देवे नमो नमः।
Let us place both our hands on Mother Earth. Shri Mataji, kindly bless us with complete balance. Shri Mataji, kindly help to dissolve all the negativities on our left and right channels. Shri Mataji, kindly destroy all the ego and superego. Let us place our left hand in our lap and the right hand on our heart. Shri Mataji, we humbly request you to come in our hearts. Let us bring our attention on our Sahasrara. Shri Mataji, kindly bless us with the state of thoughtless awareness. Right hand back in our lap, and in this state, let us now listen to Shri Mataji's speech.
It's a great day today for the whole world that we are celebrating this Diwali Puja in America. It's very important. Here where people have been able to earn money, to have lots of money sometimes, and are also people who are ruined completely because of money. When we talk of Diwali, we should understand that why on a Diwali day we have all these lights. What is the combination of lights and the Lakshmi who was born in the water, who stands in the water? Why this combination is there? She was standing in the water, as you know, a symbol of prosperity. That is built in the human awareness that he can prosper. Animals don't prosper. They all have their maryadas. Trees have their maryadas. Only the human being can prosper. But if you have no sense of their own maryadas, then this very ruinous and ruinous for the whole world. So the lights are there that all the people who have Lakshmi's blessings must enlighten themselves, must have lights, and they should enlighten others also. But actually, as soon as they get the Lakshmi, so-called, they become absolutely blind. And they forget what is behind the blessings of the Lakshmi. First of all, as we see how this symbol of Lakshmi represents, I have told you before also, that a person who has Lakshmi should be very generous. One hand she is giving to others. A person person who is miserly with Lakshmi is absolutely against the principle of Lakshmi. And such a miserly person never can enjoy the blessings. And gradually he starts becoming poorer and poorer. When you start giving with the left hand, that means you have opened the door for your Lakshmi to come in. Then comes the grace of Lakshmi on. And this grace of Lakshmi also has another aspect, that you must give protection. Those who are people with money should protect like this. Protect whom? Protect the people who are in trouble. People who are having lots of cruelty on them. Orphan children who need your help. All these should be looked into, and the protection to the people who are dependent on. So this has to be done with the right hand. That's the symbol of Lakshmi. And there are two hands up there which you have seen with a pink colored lotus. Pink colored lotus suggests that you must have love in your heart. Pink is the symbol of love and compassion. As I have told you before also, a person who has Lakshmi should have a house where everybody is invited. Like the lotus invites all the insects, even the beetles who have got lots of thorns, and the beetle comes and sleeps the whole night very comfortably, and the lotus closes its petals so that the beetle has no trouble, be comforted. So these houses must accept guests, any kind they are, and they should be treated very well, just like as if the gods have come into your house. I've seen people who are poor are much more hospitable than the people who are rich. Same way about the countries. Countries which are poor are much more hospitable than the countries which are rich. It's very surprising that rich countries have their immigrations, they have all problems of avoiding people, guests in their own countries. So they are going really in the wrong way as far as the Lakshmi symbols are concerned. Another very important symbol is that she stands on a lotus. It's all glorified, all beautiful. Lotus is carrying her, but lotus suggests that she throws no pressures, no imbalances, no power around. But in these countries where people have money, they try to throw power all around. The one who has money becomes the more powerful person. Everything becomes power. Money is power, love is power. This power has no divinity, but a power of oppression and aggression and self-importance. All these symbols of the Lakshmi are very convincing that today when we say that somebody has got money or some country or nation, they are just the opposite of what they should have. The reason is they are not enlightened. They have to have lights in their heart, as we see that on Diwali, there has to be a light. And without enlightenment, these rich people, so-called Lakshmipatis, become nonsensical. That's why there has to be the light. Because with Lakshmi, one can become absolutely blind. So-called Lakshmi doesn't give you proper understanding as to what it means that you have got money, that you are rich. What does that mean? That's why one has to have the lights. Unless and until you have light of divinity within you, you won't understand the great symbol of Lakshmi. But in Sahaja, we believe that the Lakshmi must become Mahalakshmi. Man has to become greater, Mahamana. What does that mean? That she has to become the Mahalakshmi. Mahalakshmi is a deity which makes you absolutely satisfied with whatever you do. Complete satisfaction. Not only that, but you start thinking that whatever I have is not sufficient. I have to have something else, not money, not more cars, not more televisions and things, but I have to have something else that will give me real satisfaction. You know the law of economics is that you are never satisfied. Nothing is satiable. So you go on buying from one to another, to another, to another, another. But when the Mahalakshmi principle shines in you, then you do not want any more. You want to give it to others. And you want to enjoy your generosity. That is the first sign that you are moving now from Lakshmi to Mahalakshmi. Till the Lakshmi principle, you were blind, and whatever it was, you were more asking for more things and more things, more things. After this is over, then you have the light, enlightenment. When you have done all the four things properly, that is generosity, protection, and hospitality, and compassion, then you get into another mood of movement, because you know nothing is satisfying. Nothing is satisfied. Running from one thing to another, that to another, that to another. And when such people get collective, they start ways and methods of attracting people, how they could extract money. There are so many ways. Like in our Italy, when I was there, I wanted to buy shoes. Went to the shop, and they had only one type of shoe. That kind I don't wear. So says no. Only this year, this kind. Only this kind. Every shop will have this. I said, people have no sense. They have no life within them. So, next year we'll have another style. Whatever is produced, is always new. And these shoes that were made last year or before that are put into some sort of a junk. It's a very big business. So it is the big business that starts in this manner, and many people become bankrupt. Many people completely lose their dignity and fall into the trap of immorality. So this Lakshmi principle, if you forget, in a proper way, you cannot go to the Mahalakshmi. And in the Mahalakshmi way, you can find another kind of personalities. Because if you have the light in your heart, then you start seeing that this money business is of no satisfaction. You go on changing from one to another. So then you think, what should we do? With this light in your heart, you find out that you have to follow now the principle of Mahalakshmi. Otherwise, you will be lost. So when you think of Mahalakshmi, you start seeking the way by which you can really have a real satisfaction of life. I mean, a country like America, where people have so much money and everything, they have also the maximum number of seekers. Maximum. When I first came to America, I was shocked that though there was Mahalakshmi principle, they did not know what to seek. And they all followed all kinds of false gurus. They had become mad, I think, because they couldn't understand what is to be followed. For that, they started following all kinds of false gurus, who were themselves slaves of Lakshmi Tattva. Slaves in the sense who were against Lakshmi Tattva. And that's how they all were lost. So many of them lost in this country. And I was shocked the way they were following wrong type of people. I just thought that there's something really needed to be done to this country. And for 9 years, I never came to America. I'm sorry for that, because the seekers were moving in the opposite direction. They were not in the understanding as to what the seeking is for. What are you seeking? Somebody came saying that I'm 16-year-old and I can make you all realize souls. And I'm told that you put some vermilion kumkum in a gun and blasted it. And people felt they were all already have gone to heavens. Such idiotic behavior, how it came into their heads, I don't know. How did they become so idiotic? I can't understand. So I went back and I said, I can't help these people much. Then if kind of another fashion started. Like if you went to any party or anything, they would say, now see, another guru has come. He's much cheaper. But also there's a sale on. And I would say, look at these women and men who are supposed to be the leaders of the world. And how can they talk like this? It was a very common thing among the rich people to talk like that. This country has been blessed with very, very great people, as you know. Very great. But Abraham Lincoln, what sort of a man he was? Or even say George Washington. All these people showed the quality of Mahalakshmi. But they didn't much think of them, and they started working out a new method of capturing the whole world. Because then the idea of power came into it, that with money we can purchase it. We can make everybody dance to our tune if we have money. All this attitude towards money and human beings was absolutely satanic to such an extent that their own country started getting ruined. What happened to the family system? What has happened? Why the family got ruined? Because of their wrong ideas about Lakshmi Prasadan. The women got lots of money out of divorce. So I met one lady, she had divorced her husband 8 times from this country, and now I'm told she's divorced the 9th one. And she has become very rich. But she has no shame. And she's telling everybody that get a divorce, that's the best way. That's the advantage of coming to America. So, what is the problem? That human beings don't have enlightenment. And if they get money, and if they are hankering after things, they have to go to hell, no doubt about it, and do all kinds of things which was never done in the history of this world. I need not tell you all the absurd, nonsensical things they do. Then started a negative force of drug, drinking, and all that. I mean, such blindness, such stupidity that you can't understand, as if their brains were completely curtailed by the activity of money making. I have seen people choosing their suits and clothes, that when they will die, what they are going to wear. It sounds funny. Even their dog dies, they make such elaborate arrangements. They choose even their coffee, which one they would like to use for burial. So, with the money, a new problem started was the choice. What choice you have? And people played with that choice. They can befool you and tell you what is the best. I don't know why, but money people are mostly idiotic, if not very immoral. Idiotic, absolutely idiotic. Anybody can befool them. So, God knows what is the speciality that the people who are very rich can be very cunning, can be very immoral, can be self-destroying, but mostly they are idiotic people. Because the way they talk, you don't know where to look. What they say about things, you don't understand. So, then it's become the country of idiots and stupid. And you don't know how to deal with them and how to talk to them about the higher life. This Lakshmi Tattva has to become a much bigger principle which we call as the emancipated personality. Or we can say person endowed with Mahalakshmi principle. Such a person may be cheated by others, may be troubled by others, But such a person has its own inner power to overcome all such hurdles. So this Mahalakshmi principle should be established. But one would say, why? What is the advantage of having Mahalakshmi principle?
Let us recite the three Mahamantras.
त्वमेव साक्षात् श्री महालक्ष्मी महासरस्वती महाकाली त्रिगुणात्मिका कुण्डलिनी साक्षात् श्री आदिशक्ति माताजी श्री निर्मला देव्यै नमो नमः। ॐ त्वमेव साक्षात् श्री कल्की साक्षात् श्री आदिशक्ति माताजी श्री निर्मला देव्यै नमो नमः। ॐ त्वमेव साक्षात् श्री कल्की साक्षात् श्री सहस्रार स्वामिनी मोक्षप्रदायिनी माताजी श्री निर्मला देव्यै नमो नमः।
Shri Mataji, we thank you for blessing us with this beautiful morning meditation. Let us all bow down to Shri Mataji, raise our Mother Kundalini and put Bandhan. We will continue again tomorrow morning, same time. Jai Shri Mataji.